When Gwyneth Paltrow and Brad Pitt began their romance in 1995, they were the golden couple of that era. The couple too effortlessly beautiful to fail.
That's one of the greatest moments of my life. Yeah.
Congratulations, bud.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And yet, while their romance was a blazing storm, it was snuffed out so suddenly. They seemed like a match made in Hollywood heaven, but sadly, it was all too good to be true. While we saw loving gazes, what happened behind the scenes was so unhealthy, it made Gwyneth hate herself. Gwen and Brad met as any fated Hollywood couple does, on a movie set. They starred as an on-screen couple in the relentlessly grim film Seven, where they played doomed lovers. But while that film ended with her head in a box and him destined for jail, in real life they were destined for something a little less gruesome. Their chemistry was magnetic, and very soon they were inseparable. Gwyneth, who was just 21 years old at the time, admitted it was love at second sight with Brad, who was 31.
Here's your boyfriend on the cover of this. The sexiest man alive. That must get a little tiring for you when you go out in public.
Well, you know, Denzel is now the new sexiest man alive.
See, that's good. That's a lot of pressure off of you and Brad, don't you think?
At first, she didn't realize he was flirting with her and thought he was just being friendly. Her career was only just taking off, and she was relatively unknown in the movie-making scene, so she never thought that a Hollywood A-lister would be making moves on her. But she was wrong.
He's the most normal, sweet, intelligent, down-to-earth guy. He's just a guy, just like everybody else.
The couple was obsessed with each other. They even turned down jobs so that they could spend as much time together as they could. They were practically joined at the hip. When the actress was away on set, she drank out of a mug with Brad's face on it. As for Brad, he called Gwen his angel and described the time away from her as a beast. A big, hairy beast. Really, all I can tell you is I've never been happier. My girl's got class, Pitt confessed. Paltrow's parents also adored Pitt, and he got along with her whole family. There were many other celebs who were completely in awe of the young couple's love. Her love affair with Brad gives her strength. It's not because he's a superstar, but because he's completely besotted with her. Movie exec Meryl Poster said of Brad and Gwen, "It seemed like they were so crazy in love, like there was enough between them for everyone in the room." So when the right time came, Pitt asked her father for his blessing to propose to Gwen. It's no surprise that he got the nod of approval, and in 1997, Brad proposed after 2 years of dating. He described the moment as one of the greatest of his life. When Brad won his Golden Globe for his performance in the film 12 Monkeys, he thanked,
especially the love of all my life, my angel, Gwyneth Paltrow.
in his acceptance speech, and the rest of the world swooned. They continued to steal the hearts of fans, strolling down the streets of New York, hand in hand and looking lovingly at one another. "I take the institution extremely seriously," Gwyneth said of marriage at the time, clearly giddy about their upcoming nuptials.
There are no divorces in my family, and in his either. So, you know, we've been together for quite some time, so this is not a rash decision.
The two were so smitten that they even prioritized time together over their film schedules. They made sure that they weren't making movies at the same time so that they would both have breaks in between filming to make time for their relationship. "It's too difficult to be separated. It really is," Gwen explained. Unfortunately, it seems like Brad's proposal was the downfall of their relationship. It wasn't much later that their blissful romance suddenly began to unravel. The pressure of getting married felt like too much for Gwen. She was only 25 years old after all, and she began to feel like she was too young to settle down. "I think I was a kid and I wasn't ready. He was too good for me, I honestly do think. I was too young and didn't know what I was doing," the actress confessed. "I'm so lucky that I spent time with Brad, somebody who is such a good person," she said, as reported by ABC News. The Contagion actress discussed her former beau years later on Howard Stern's Sirius XM show, with nothing but praise for Pitt. "I definitely fell in love with him," she recalled of Pitt in 2015, according to Us Weekly. "He was so gorgeous and sweet. I mean, he was Brad Pitt." She felt like she was too young to make the big decision of becoming someone's wife, and later admitted that it wasn't until she was in her 40s that she got, quote, "my head out of my ass." Gwen also explained that their relationship wasn't healthy, adding that certain things happened between the two of them that made her hate herself. Rumors had also begun to circulate that Gwen had cheated on Brad with her Sliding Doors co-star John Hannah. And while Gwyneth never weighed in on the gossip, she did take the blame for the toxic split and the darkest moment of it. My kind of internal stuff really tripped up that whole relationship, and I felt really responsible, and also like I was the architect of my own misery and I just made a big mess out of it," she admitted. Following the couple's split, Gwen was so distraught that she refused to work and almost missed out on her Oscar-winning role in Shakespeare in Love. She shared in an interview, "It really changed my life. When we split up, something changed permanently in me. My heart sort of broke that day, and it will never be the same." She added that because she was still in the middle of the terrible breakup, the idea of being away from home was too difficult. At first, she didn't even read the script, explaining, "I was just like, I can't read anything right now. I'm having a really hard time." Gwen also revealed that she could not eat. "I was really skinny," after her breakup with Brad. And she wasn't the only Paltrow that was devastated by their breakup.
Brad Pitt and I had just broken up, and I had breakup, could not eat. I was really skinny. It was sort of upsetting.
The actress admitted that her father was also devastated when they broke up because he had loved him like his own son. The following year, Brad went on to meet Jennifer Aniston while Gwyneth dated Ben Affleck before marrying Coldplay's Chris Martin in 2003 and had 2 children. However, it seems like Gwen finally found happiness with her second husband, Glee producer Brad Falchuk. The lovebirds tied the knot in 2018, and the romance was something that took Gwen completely by surprise. She didn't think she'd ever get remarried because she had her kids and didn't think she needed anything more than that. The couple also had quite the unconventional living arrangement, only moving in together a year into their marriage, but it seemed like Gwen had a good reason for it. She wanted to give her kids and Falchuk's kids time to get used to all the change and integrate their family over time.
Usually it goes the other way.
Well, true. I think really because we each have 2 teenage children whom we love very much, but we were just trying to be mindful and give them a little space and...
But the actress wasted no time to gush over her new hubby and how happy he makes her. "I adore my husband. He's brilliant and deeply kind. I feel like he's a real equal too. And he pushes me in the best ways. I really like being married. It's fun." And of course, like any social media active couple, they've kept all their fans updated with cute pics and swooning captions. For his 50th birthday, Gwen celebrated with a candid selfie of the pair. "Happy 50th birthday at Brad Falchuk. I just want to be with you, always. At least for the next 50, she captioned. While Pitt and Paltrow weren't able to make things work out, they definitely made their mark in Hollywood history as one of the most iconic and good-looking to ever grace the red carpet. They won our hearts with their boundless love and epic fashion statements, so all we can do is thank them for the memories.